The very latest here at 5 o'clock, you just heard the breaking news, the update coming in from law enforcement. A high school principal, a hero, along with other staff members at Pauls Valley High School, after having to step in when a 20-year-old former student reportedly walked into the lobby armed with a gun. The principal immediately stepping in and stopping the threat and getting shot in the process. We have live team coverage since breaking this story this afternoon. KOCO's Jason Berger, Megan Mosley have been speaking with law enforcement. They've been speaking with students and parents at the school.
Also, KOCO's Chantel Navarro. She's at OU Med, where the principal was flown just about an hour and a half ago.
So let's start right now. We got the very latest from the scene. KOCO's Jason Berger outside the school right now.
And Jason, you heard from law enforcement. Let's go to Megan Mosley first, though. She's there as well. And Megan, you were there for the very latest information, that press conference just coming down.
Yeah, guys, we actually just ended that press conference 30 seconds ago. We heard from different law enforcement. We now know that OSBI is the lead on this case. We now know, I want to talk about that principal that was actually shot. We now have it confirmed that he was shot in the leg. He's been with his school district for 35 years. Everyone actually spoke very highly of Principal Moore at this school. They say that he was from Pauls Valley. He was through and through a Pauls Valley man, and that he's been in this district for a long time. This district speaking about him, and he was saying that this is nothing that they expected, that principal and everyone else came to work today not expecting anything like this to happen. But before that press conference, I want to tell you that we actually spoke to 5 different students here within the Pauls Valley School District. They go to the Votech school here. Told to come back up to the high. They were told that it was safest to come back to check in and make sure that they were accounted for. We spoke to 5 different students. They all also spoke very highly of Principal Moore, who was shot in the leg. And here is what some of that sound is. I want to play it for you right now.
He was a really good man. He, he really, he'd help students. He would get to know you. You had any questions, he would answer them. He would, he's a really good man,
And guys, that was a sentiment all day today. Everyone was saying that he was a very kind man. Again, he is at OU Med right now. He was shot in the leg one time. And we also know, it's important to note here, the suspect that came to this school was actually a former student. But again, everything is okay. The school is out right now, and they just told us that all the students are out of the school and everyone is accounted for. Guys, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live, Megan Mosley, KOCO 5 News.
Megan, thank you. Let's continue our team coverage now with KOCO's Jason Berger. He is live there outside the school as well. And Jason, this principal truly is a hero.
Yeah, guys, absolutely. He literally took a bullet for his school. We were so glad to hear that he's now in stable condition at the hospital. But most of the questions that we have right now surround the suspect in the situation. He's a 20-year-old. We know he's a former student here at Pauls Valley High School. But why he walked in, why he was armed, we still don't know. I asked point blank if, he targeted this principal here at the high school, and they could not give me an answer just yet. So that's still part of this investigation. Once again, all we know is that he's 20 years old. He's a former student here in Pauls Valley. He was taken into custody relatively quickly. The principal was then flown to a local hospital and is in stable condition. So we're continuing to put all this together. We just heard from Superintendent Lindell Fields as well, so we've got a lot to unpack in the coming hours as we still try to figure out what's going on here in Pauls Valley. We'll send things back to you guys for now.
Jason, thanks very much. We appreciate that. Now, we do know that school is canceled district-wide tomorrow. We heard that from the district superintendent. So again, all campuses, no class tomorrow, and they did say when they come back, there will be counseling services available.
Just, a completely scary situation for these students who were there and hearing those shots fired on their high school campus. KOCO's Chantel Navarro is live with us now at OU Med, and that is where Principal Kirk Moore, Chantel, was flown in here in the metro. What are you learning there on scene?
Yeah, guys, I just spoke with the hospital a little bit ago, and while we physically saw the principal arrive here, they can't comment at all on his condition at this time. They're citing confidentiality policy as far as their trauma patients go. But again, we saw him land in that helicopter that you see right there behind me. This was just after 3:30, around 3:40. Take a look at this video right here. This is him. He was on the stretcher. He was brought inside there as well. And if you look closely right there on that video, you can see his lower half is bandaged. Now, we didn't see any other obvious injuries like you guys said that we learned. He was shot in the leg. The sheriff's office says he was in stable condition at last check. This is what the superintendent is saying about him. Again, a lot of people speaking very highly of Mr. Moore tonight.
Really thankful for our staff and what they drill and what they do, because our staff definitely made a difference today. He's been in the district, I believe last year was 35 years. Pauls Valley guy all his life. You won't meet a bigger Panther, and he really, and I know the word gets thrown around quite a bit, but he is a hero today.
35 years with the district. This is his staff photo you see right here. Now, he's been the head of the school since 2021. Before that, he was the assistant principal. Before that, he was the athletics director, born and raised in Pauls Valley, graduated from that same high school. This in 1984. He also taught special education at Hilltop before going to the high school. So a lot of giving back in this guy's background, right? So again, I'm going to keep checking in with the hospital. I'm going to see if I can get any word on how he's doing tonight when that is available. But again, he was awake, he was lucid as he was getting brought in here to OU Med. For now, live in Oklahoma City, Chantal Navarro, KOCO 5 News.
And that is good to see. He no doubt saved lives today at his high school when authorities say a former student, a 20-year-old, walked into the school there in the lobby with a gun, fired off multiple shots, and shot that principal, this principal taking down the suspect along with other staff there on the scene. And, just so many thoughts and prayers right now for this principal as he's there in the hospital. But good to see as he made his way in that he was alert, and hopefully we'll get a good update on his condition. We have the very latest for you right now online. We'll continue to follow it on air as well. So stay right here with KOCO.